how do you continue to push through for yourself to get it off the ground? Because there's so many moving pieces. It feels like such a daunting task. Did you go back to your training?
In 2023, I enrolled into Camp Hope in Houston, Texas, and it's a combat PTSD interim facility. It's all peer. So I went to that, and then after I graduated, I've always wanted to help veterans in the way that I could, but it became more of a calling after I graduated. So that kind of transitioned me into this. I was truck driver for 15 years, and I feel like God's really closed that door. Things just were happening, and it didn't make any sense.
What's up, everybody? This is Van Ornum back with another edition of the Milpreneur Podcast, brought to you today by Synergist. Synergist is your scalable operations company, helps you grow exponentially faster at a fraction of the cost. Go check out synergist.com for more information. Today, I have Matt Madison on. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing good, Ryan. How are you today?
Man, if I was any better, I'd be you, bro. You're killing it with a bunch of stuff you got going on. So I'm excited to hear more about it. But let's take it back old school a little bit. Let's from the beginning. How we talk a little bit about like the entrepreneurial transition from the military side to the civilian side. But tell us about your military service that you took part in.
Sure. I left for the Navy in 2005 from Dickinson, Texas, and I ended up becoming a bomb builder on an aircraft carrier, USS Enterprise. It was in the Persian Gulf for 2 tours while I was there.
Wow.
Yeah. So bomb assembly and lots of naps.
Man, I don't know if I could handle the bomb assembly. That's some stressful stuff, bro.
Yeah, it's not that bad in person. It's not like Looney Tunes, where they blow up all the time, and if you hit them.
That's fair. That's fair. I was combat communications myself in the Air Force, so appreciate your service. Now, are you really doing some cool things that you got out, you transitioned, and now you started building some other companies as well along the way, right?
Right. Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah. So what do you have going on now?
Well, I've had a really long, dark time with PTSD and the suicidal thoughts and the imageries in my head and stuff like that. And I just felt so alone and like I didn't have anybody, even though I knew that I had, a grip of veterans that I could call anytime. I just felt like I was inconveniencing them. And so I really didn't reach out much and it caused me to isolate a lot. And what I found helpful in that time was to be on Discord. I could just meet people on there and just like type with them and chat or do video chats or whatever. Because I really focused my isolation into the computer and to gaming. So it was just a cool tool along the way to connect with people when I couldn't do that outside of the computer and my family or out in town or anything like that.
And it's such a heavy topic because like, what is it, 22 a day? That the stat 22 a day of people that take their own lives from their experiences in the military. So like, man, I applaud you for pushing through and getting help and creating awareness with what you have going on as well, man. Like every person's trauma in the military is different. Like, like we all saw different things. And thank you for taking that struggle that you had and turning it into something positive, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Absolutely. So like when you're as you're building out what for the audience, let's tell everybody what your company and your nonprofit is soon to be nonprofit is about and the name of it and everything.
Yeah, so we are Veterans Breakthrough Network, and the core community is on Discord. It's it's kind of like AOL chats back in the day, like right now, messaging. So it's just a place to hang out and connect and check in and share. I've created all of the literature and rules to really like allow everyone to be transparent and check in their trauma if they're, whatever place they may find themselves in, if they're brave enough to type on the keyboard, to the chat or to a person that they message from the server, then that's the job accomplished.
I love that, man. Thank you for setting something up like that because a lot of people they want them to come. A lot of mental health. They want them to come, the veteran to come to them. What you're actually doing is having people meet them at their place that they feel the most comfortable to be able to at least start the conversation. So thank you for that, man. That's great.
Absolutely.
So like what are you most proud about in this journey that you're building right now?
Just, in the beginning, there was a great need for people with like, crisis situations and everything like that. And, I'm a brother and I was there to help and everything like that. It's just, I come to realize that, I don't have training in this area of crisis and suicidal prevention. So I kind of created reframed the server to be more of a be there for your brother and sister kind of thing. Get contacts, add friends so that you can message them if you get in a bind. So it's not for me to go around and help everybody, but I want a community that depends on each other and hold each other up.
I love that, man. That is super cool. So one of the things is like when you're establishing something like this, it's like how do you continue to push through for yourself to get it off the ground? Because there's so many moving pieces. It feels like such a daunting task. It's like how did you just keep pushing through? Did you go back to your training and say, you know what, my brethrens deserve this, that I just got to keep pushing through to get it where it needs to be?
Yeah, it kind of ties into my whole story actually. After in 2023, I enrolled into Camp Hope in Houston, Texas, and it's a combat PTSD interim facility. It's all peer, and so I went to that, and then after I graduated, I've always wanted to help veterans any way that I could, but it became more of a calling after I graduated, and so that kind of transitioned me into this. I've, I was a truck driver for 15 years, and I feel like God's really closed that door. Things just were happening that didn't make any sense that would prevent me from having a job in trucking. So, I'm just moving forward, and yeah, it's just something I'm really proud of. And if it helps just one person, then it's a good thing for me.
I like it, man. I like it. Well, one of the things that we do on the Milpreneur podcast is we get a little bit more insight into the leader's personality, the what drives a person. Is that something we can have a little fun with some rapid fire questionings with you?
Absolutely.
All right. So like what book are you reading, or like do you have a favorite podcast that you're listening to?
I like to learn about things that I've learned in recovery, like boundaries. I've never learned about them or how to put them down, and so I like growing in areas of self-help stuff.
Very cool. Do you have like this travel spot that you still want to go to?
So I've been there in a truck, but I want to go up to Montana. It's so beautiful there.
Nice, like Glacier National Park?
Just whatever I could see from the highway, like an hour north of like Colonel Custer's last stand, like that area. It's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
awesome, man. What what beverages you drink? Coffee, tea, soda, water, energy drinks?
Typically coffee and water. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm kind of
There you
getting away
go.
from the energy drinks.
Nice. That you don't know what stuff that people are putting in that stuff anymore. It's crazy. Do you have like a favorite superpower? If you could choose one, what would it be?
Oh wow. Just a hip fire, I would say flying.
Flying? Nice. Very cool. How about, are you an early bird or a night owl?
Both. I get up about 6 or 7 every day and I try to lay it down before 11. So
Nice. Very cool. What's like your favorite way to decompress?
oh, I like to go on gratitude walks. I'll put
Nice.
in like meditation music in my earbuds and just go. And like I don't know how far I'm going or where I'm going. I just go and by the time I get back home, I'm nice and calm and stable.
Love that, man. Very cool. Do you have a favorite historical figure that you would like to have dinner with, whether they're living or deceased?
Tom Petty.
Nice. Won't back down. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Very cool. And finally, like, do you have like a favorite cheat meal? Like, if you could have any one meal, what would it be, man?
If I could have any meal,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know. I live in Texas. I have it all, like barbecue is my favorite. But
Heck yeah, man.
crawfish are out of season, so I'll say crawfish.
There you go. Very good. Well, you crushed the rapid fire, bro. Well done on that, man. Thank you for being so open with that, man. Absolutely. One thing that we kind of wrap up with a lot of people is like we ask them like, if you could travel back in time and give yourself one piece of advice while you're going into the military, what would be that one piece of advice you give yourself?
Make more of the opportunities that you have, and don't be so fast to close doors.
I like it, man. Very cool. Conversely, where do you see yourself in 5 years now?
Currently, I'm seeking a job in, the veteran advocacy arena, whether it's peer support or navigation or outreach. I really like to work with vets and serve vets. So that's kind of the dream job I'm looking for at the moment. But that's about where I like to be, and I like to see the BBN really take off and start helping a lot of folks.
I love it, man. Well, if people are interested in wanting to donate to your cause, or if they're more interested in what you got going on, how can they get a hold of you?
You can email me at veteransbreakthroughnetwork@hotmail.com.
Awesome, man. Matt, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show today. Thank you so much for being a part of the Milpreneur Podcast.
Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Once again, Ryan Van Ornum signing off for the Milpreneur Podcast. Until next time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on all of our videos. And thank you so much, and stay blessed, everyone. Take care.